Minimalism is the intentional promotion of things we most value and the removal of anything that distracts us from it. Joshua Becker. Minimalism allows you to use only the things that serve a purpose to you and those that surround you while forsaking all others. Number 10. Not following trends. We all want to keep up with the latest fashion trends and fancy gadgets, and while there's nothing wrong with wanting the new and up to date, more often than not, it is a waste of money. This is because the price markup is insane and the downside is that the fancy does not last. For example, people rush to the shop for the latest technology and spend thousands of dollars to own tech gadgets, only for them to be replaced by a newer, more modern technology. This makes their gadgets lose value and they start to search for newer, more expensive ones. To save your money, don't follow fashion trends. Buy a high-quality product and it will last you a long time and serve you well. This minimalist tip can help you keep your life simple and frugal and keep money in your bank account. Number 9. Cutting out cable. Did you know that you can spend up to $100 on cable? While prices have gone down since the rise of streaming services, you can pay a lot of money per month if you use cable for your TV services. This can put a large dent in your pocket. For example, the lowest amount you can pay for cable TV is around $42, which is still a lot compared to a premium streaming service going for $18. If you pay for the cheapest cable, you'd still have to pay $504 a year for TV. Here's a question for you. How many hours do you watch TV today? You probably watch 1 or 2 hours a day. This means that in a month, you spend about $20 from your $42. The remaining $22 goes to waste. Cutting cable changes things because besides saving you money, it allows you to think of other things to do, such as reading a helpful book or learning a DIY project that can save you money or earn you some. This will help you live simply and save money. Number 8. Calculating the cost in hours. Imagine working for $10 an hour and then going to the mall and spending $1,000 on a smartwatch. This makes you want to pull your hair out, right? It means you have to work 100 hours just to afford the smartwatch. You haven't included your rent, groceries, transport, and other essential needs. Is the purchase worth the hours worked? Sometimes we're too blinded by the newness of an item that we do not stop to think how much labor we put into it just to afford that item. Calculating the cost in hours allows you to jealously guard your money because you know how hard you work for it and don't want to just throw it away. If you have never thought about calculating the cost of the item you're buying in hours, you may be toiling away for weeks for a 24-hour instant gratification. Before you hand that money to the cashier, make sure you are, without a shadow of a doubt, comfortable with the purchase. If you're not, turn around and walk out. You will save your money and feel better about your wise financial decisions. Number 7. Budgeting for SPLURGE. Sometimes we all want to treat ourselves to something nice, but going about it blindly is the wrong way to do things because it not only wastes your money, it makes you feel bad afterwards. But you can remedy this by putting your SPLURGE amount in your budget. For example, if you want to have dinner at a nice restaurant, when you're doing your budget for that month, write down all the expenses for the said dinner in your budget. You can Google the prices of the dinner that you want to have, or estimate it to have a clearer picture of how much money you're expected to spend. If it's $100, write it down in your budget list together with your rent, groceries, utilities, and other expenses. This ensures that when you're doing your budget, that money is already included, and you will not feel as bad as just randomly whipping up $100 to go to a high-end restaurant. Adding splash to your budget is a minimalist habit that many frugal people have adopted, and it saves them money and stress. Because being frugal does not mean pinching your pennies, adding a splurge to your budget is a way to treat yourself within the confines of your budget. You get to have something nice without overspending. Number 6. Putting your health first. Zig Ziglar quotes, "The man who earns $1 million but destroys his health in the process is not really a success." Without health, you don't have any wealth, right? This is because taking care of your health is paramount to productivity, hence the ability to create wealth. There are many ways you can keep yourself unhealthy and spend more money trying to get it right, but instead of engaging in unhealthy habits only to treat them later, why not start taking care of your health to avoid more problems? For example, we all love fast food. It is tasty, convenient, and we don't have to clean the dishes. That is why there are 36,000 McDonald's fast food joints in more than 100 countries worldwide. While there is nothing wrong with indulging in greasy food every once in a while, too much of it can be bad for your health, which can cost an arm and a leg to treat and manage. Taking care of your health is primary to anything else. This is because when you're ailing, you are unproductive, which means you are not making money as you should. In any case, you're spending money to treat your health issues, which costs you more. That's a simple living tip that everybody who loves themselves should adopt. Number 5. Save your loose change. Many times when we go to the store, we get change from our shopping. Question is, how do you use your loose change? Do you pass by the side street and treat yourself to a tamale? Why not save your loose change instead, and see how much money you save by the end of a certain period? For example, if you buy an Adidas backpack at Walmart, it would cost you $49.01. This means that if you give a $50 bill, you will get back 99 cents. While this money is not enough to buy you a bottle of water, buying several items that give you some loose change back can amount to a decent amount of money. It would be a shame to spend that money without a second thought. You can instead save it until it adds up to a decent amount that you can use for something important. Use your DIY skills to make a home bank, in which you can throw all your loose change. After a certain period, such as 6 months, you can break your home bank and see how much money you have saved and spend it on something important or put it towards your savings. Number 4. DIY everything. The joys of DIY projects are unrivaled. This is because you get to learn something new every single time and get to accomplish a task you never thought you would. It also allows you to save money on projects you would pay someone else for. For example, if you want to spruce up your couch, you would call a carpenter to come and do it, right? Well, typically a carpenter can cost you between $35 to $100 an hour, or between $250 to $850 for a project. The amount can go beyond that depending on the kind of project you want to hire the carpenter for. If you're good with wood, don't you think it would be more beneficial financially to do the project yourself? Learning DIY skills can save you money in hordes. Besides that, you can be the go-to guy when people want their stuff fixed, which can help your DIY skills become your side hustle. You not only save your money, but also earn from your skills. Don't be the one that parts with money, be the one that attracts it. Simple living tip 101. Number 3. Making your meals from scratch. Nothing feels as accomplishing as starting a task from scratch and getting it to the finish line. You feel proud of yourself, motivated, smart, and humbled. This also happens when you make your meals from scratch. You don't believe us? Try making pasta dough from scratch. You'll understand what we mean. For example, instead of buying pre-cut vegetables from the grocery store, you can buy whole vegetables and cut them yourself. You save a lot of money that way and eat fresh foods. At Walmart, a whole pineapple sells at $2.04, while a 16-ounce pre-cut pineapple sells for $3.97. This is a difference of $1.93. It doesn't cost you anything to cut the pineapple yourself. You eat fresh fruit that has cost you less than the prepackaged one. Making your meals from scratch allows you to eat healthy, fresh, and non-contaminated food while saving you money in the process. There's no reason for you to pay up to $4 for prepackaged food while you can prepare, eat yourself, and save money. Frugal people make their meals from scratch because they know the benefits. Become frugal, and you will see your finances improve drastically. Number 2. Finding cheaper alternatives. There are designer products and there are cheaper alternatives. A frugal person knows which choice to make when it comes to making a purchase. They say cheap is expensive, and to some extent that's true. But there are good qualities out there that cost less than half the price of a name brand item. For example, a pair of Nike Foamposite 1 sneakers cost $6,000. To be honest, it does look good, but the fact that it was popular with ball players causes it to sell out fast. But there's nothing wrong with a pair of $180 Nike Zoom X sneakers. It's still high quality and more pocket friendly. Finding cheaper alternatives allows you to buy quality products at a more friendly price, which helps you save money and live a simple life. Steve McGee once quoted, "I do not understand why people will spend over $1,000 on a cell phone when the $50 models work well. Must be quite frugal, this one." Before we get into the number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more valuable content. Number 1. Entering savings challenges. Frugal people participate in saving challenges because they want to stretch their money as far as they can, which is why you won't see a frugal, broke person. They know how to save money. You can too. For example, there is a savings challenge that is popular worldwide known as the 52-week challenge. If you want to jumpstart your financial goals, the 52-week savings challenge can be your godsend because it's effective and can help you save money. This is where you save weekly for 52 weeks, which totals a year. The goal is to increase your savings as weeks go by. If you save $10 this week, you have to save an extra $10 the following week, which makes it $20, and increase $10 every week until the last week where you have to pay $520. Imagine how much money you would save by the end of the 52-week challenge. Entering savings challenges forces you to save money as long as you're committed. disciplined, and patient. You would be richer than you know. Adopt this culture of savings to ensure you have money to get you out of a fix. Make sure to check out the next video. You're going to get a ton of value from this one. See you there.